Right in here.
No.
Right there. Yeah? Welcome back to another Ramrod Recommends. Thank you to everybody that's been liking and sharing and commenting and coming up to me personally and saying, what the fuck are those weird videos you're doing about films? What's wrong with you? So thank you for all these comments. Thanks for looking. We hope you've watched some of our recommendations so far, and we've got another one for you tonight. We watched a lovely, lovely, lovely film. That's 3 lovelies. Lovely-o-meter is big on this. It's a film called Ethel and Ernest. Now, you've probably never ever heard of this, and it was by a guy called Raymond Briggs. You probably don't know who Raymond Briggs is, which is a shame. Shame on you if you don't know who Raymond Briggs is. If I say The Snowman, you know, we're walking in the air. I don't know what this was, but... and Father Christmas and Fungus the Bogeyman. Raymond Briggs was responsible for writing and drawing all those brilliant books which were made into animations. This is his latest, Ethel and Ernest. Came out last year, I think, and it was made by the BBC. And it's based on a book he had out, which was just basically about his mum and his dad and his experiences of growing up with them through his childhood, but also about them and how they met and their lives together. It's about an hour and a half long, which is, you know, standard for an animation these days. But this is not Monsters Inc. This is not, you know, Big Hero 6. This is Raymond Briggs. Raymond Briggs writes good kitchen sink, British relatable drama. And this is probably one of the best things he's ever done. Fans of Raymond Briggs will know the film When the Wind Blows, which was about, you know, an old-fashioned couple who lived their lives through and were faced with the horror of possible World War III, which was like a nuclear war. It was quite big in the 80s and all that, the terror of, you know, atomic war and all this. And he made this incredible book, an incredible film about this subject. The film's very harrowing. So if you've seen When the Wind Blows, you know kind of the weight he can put to his work. You know, the snowman, it's not really a nice story. He melts, he's dead at the end, the snowman's gone. For all the great things that happen, the snowman is dead. Sorry, kids.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Who hasn't seen The Snowman? Come on. So Ethel and... I'm going to say Ethel and Austin. Who the hell's Austin? Ethel and Ernest basically starts off in the 20s. His dad is played by Jim Broadbent, who you'll know from every single British thing ever. And his mum is Brenda Blethyn. Again, every single British thing ever that's good. She works for an upper class couple, and she's the housekeeper, and he's from the working class part of Wimbledon, you know, rag and bone man type, and he meets her by fate and they come together. Very old fashioned, they court each other. It's quite beautiful. They go to the pictures and he buys her flowers, and it goes through their lives together, and it's got this lovely optimism all the way through it. There's never, when I watched it and I said to Zoe, it reminds me of how I remember my youth. I never really remember the winters. I never remember the rainy days. I just remember the nice sunny days and the nice memories. And this is kind of a rose-tinted view of his life with his parents. And all the way through every big thing that happened in Britain at the time. What was that?
Something just fell.
There was a creepy noise behind me. Haunted house alert. Yeah, basically, it goes through the 20s into the 30s, the start of the war. You know, it's post-war Britain at the time, and then it goes into World War II, and how they dealt with it then. There's never any real bad that happens in it. Obviously, the things that happen around Ethel and Ernest, around their little bubble, is just incidental to their happiness, because through it all, they're a proper unit together. They rely on one another. It's a beautiful love story, it really is. And even though it's told in this animation, obviously because it's Raymond Briggs, the way he does his animation, you forget you're watching a cartoon, you think you're watching a film with real people in it. The acting, you know, is obviously brilliant. Jim Broadbent, Brenda Blethyn are just flawless in it. As Raymond Briggs's character in this film gets older, you know, he moves with the times, he becomes a hippie and things, and his mum and dad are always a bit like, oh, comb your hair, brush your hair and all the things. Everything you can relate to with your mum. I mean, I know I go to my mum's house, you know, when I go and see her and she's like, oh, shave your beard off, it's a bit big, or, oh, you look tired, or have you eaten? You know, it's all that sort of stuff you can relate to, and it's a lovely ode to his parents. It's such a beautifully made film. I urge you to go and watch it with kids, because, you know, it's about life and death and, you know, real things that happen, but there's nothing that's going to hurt anybody's feelings here. It's a very nice film, but it's a good comment on, you know, Britain and the way Britain changed over the period of their lives. The ups and the downs and all this. I can't give it high praise enough. It was brilliant. The way it deals with death as well is shocking. For an animation, quite shocking. I did cry more than once, maybe twice. Some beautiful moments in it. If this was a live action film, it would be one of these award nominated movies. It really would. If Mike Leigh had directed it, it would be award nominated. But I just slipped out. I think maybe it was on TV over Christmas, something like that. But it's out there on DVD now. You can watch it on the internet probably for free. So I really, really recommend Ethel and Austin. Ethel and Ernest.
What film
Who
is
the
that?
fuck is Austin? What is wrong with me?
Ethel Austin's is a shot.
Ethel Austin's?
Yeah.
Is that a shot? It used to be a shot.
It used to be a shop.
No, it's close. You can't even go to Ethel Austin's anymore. I'm advertising a shop that doesn't exist. I might as well have called it Woolworths, this film. Shit, man. Anyway,
Ethel and Ernest.
Ethel and Ernest comes with the highest recommendation from me and Zoe. So Ramrod recommends another one. We're just not watching any shit at the moment. This is just a great, great movie. We hope you enjoy it. Take your time. Watch this movie. Have a drink. Stay tuned for another Ramrod Recommends. Again, any comments, any suggestions, please add them on the bottom of our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, whatever. And like and share. And tell your friends.
And wait for the noisy slurp. I have to live with that. I have to live with this.
Happy Sunday. See you again. Bye.
Bye. He's had some food today.
What are you doing? I'm getting a proper fucking mic so you don't have to do that shit. It's like a colostomy bag I'm hiding. Look at this.
Why have you got your buttons undone, babe?
Because I'm relaxing. Turn off now.
Look in your beard.